Shalom. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachal Kadash. All right. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out here pushing this truth and sincerity. All right. The water, we love you. And we appreciate you through the spirit. All right. Shalom to you. All right. If you are watching this now and you are a so-called black, Latino, or Native American man or woman, you are none of those things. In the Bible, you have names. Every nation on earth has names in the Bible. All right. You are a Hebrew Israelite if you're a so-called black, Native American, or Latino man or woman. All right. Thus saith the Bible. Okay. To be completely edified on all these things of who you are, what your nationality is, your true nationality. Because black, it means what? Evil, dirty, unclean, negative, depressing, unholy, all these different negative definitions to define that word. All right. And yet so-called white people, which are Edomites, which means red because they're red, they're not white at all, they gave themselves the name white. Why did they give us black and they gave them white? White means pure. White means clear, clean. White means holy, virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who's, like a good spirited person. But what's good about them? Absolutely nothing. So how come they get the word white and we get the word black? All right. Indian means savage. Okay. Like, Puerto Rican, that's Puerto Riches. Like there's these different names that we're given from the so-called white man that those are not our names. We have names in the Bible. All right. Esau has names his name in the Bible, which is a so-called white man. Everybody has a name in the Bible. All right. So to find out who you truly are and to be edified, truly go to YouTube and look up Great Millstone, and you will be completely edified 100% through the Spirit. All right. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, and His Son is named Yahweh Shai. All right. It's not God. That's the title, and it's not Jesus Christ. The letter J wasn't even invented until 1634. So you got to ask yourself what they were calling him before that, right? All right. So he had a Hebrew name. He has a Hebrew name. They have Hebrew names. All right. World War III is coming to America. It's pretty soon around the world, but this place is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, and the mark of the beast, which speaks about and is spoken about in the Bible in Revelations 13 and 16, is the RFID microchip. All right. And when they try to make mandatory the RFID microchip, which you can look up, then that's when all hell is going to break loose. All right. It's going to be martial law here in America. It's going to be race riots here in America. And it's going to be famines, pestilences, and wars and rumors of wars. This is all Matthew's the 24th chapter. Go there and read that and tell me that these times are not, we're not in those times. All right. But the great men of Great Millstone, the prophets, have been speaking about that for about 30 years over. So they've prophesied all these years about the things that's going to happen, that are happening right now. So to be completely edified, once again, go to YouTube and look up Great Millstone if you're a so-called black, Native American, or Latino man or woman. All right. This video I just wanted to be about who our enemy is. All right, because you got to understand. So we have an enemy, right? Israel has an enemy. Israel has always had enemies all throughout the Bible. All right, so-called Africans, which we are not, they're from the line of Ham, and so-called Edomites. We have other enemies too, but mainly our biggest enemies are Esau, right, which are the Edomites, and Ham, which are the Hamites, which are Esau is the so-called white man, and Ham is the so-called Africans. Now, Esau is our biggest enemy today, right? Well, they've always been our biggest enemy, and don't think that this is a racial thing, because everybody who you see that looks white, like a so-called white man, is not a so-called white man. All right, you got dudes like Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, like these different dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Steve Nash. You know what I'm saying? They look like they so-called white people, but they not. know what I'm saying? They are Israelites. You know what I'm saying? It's through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Look at G-Eazy. G-Eazy, that's not no white boy, man. You know what I'm saying? They so-called white people don't have no swag. You know what I'm saying? These dudes I just mentioned got way too much swag. They got salt, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the salt of this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee. Like that wasn't a so-called Chinese man. You know what I'm saying? Which their biblical name, I think, is Ammon, right? If I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying? But to be completely edified on these types of things, just go to YouTube and look up Great Millstone. You'll find out everything about this, right? But also, just like you have different tribes of Israel, you have different tribes of Esau. You know what I'm saying? Like you got German, you know what I'm saying? You have Russian, you have Polish. They have different tribes, okay? So Amalek is our biggest enemy. Amalek is those fake ass Jews over there, all right? Because we're the true Jews. You know what I'm saying? It says in the Bible, Jeremiah 14:2. All right. And if Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, is the King of the Jews, he's a so-called black man. Thus say Revelations 1:13 on down to 1 through 15. It clearly explains what color Yahweh Shai is, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Even in Daniel's chapter 10 verse 5. So if he's the King of the Jews, what color are the real Jews? All right. So those Jewish people, ish, because Jew-ish means to be a false Jew, right? They stole our heritage, but they've always been our biggest enemy. You know what I'm saying? All so-called white people are our biggest enemy, but there's different tribes, and they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all Esau. You know what I'm saying? So even though they try to break themselves up into German, Polish, Russian, and Scandinavian, or whatever the fuck, they're all the same. They're all Esau. So just to show you who our biggest enemy is, we're gonna go to let's see. Hey, all right, so Exodus. This is Exodus chapter 17, verse 16, and it says, "For he said, because the Lord, which is the heavenly Father, hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek with generation to generation, from generation to generation." Who have the Israelites been having war against for generations to generations? Who put us in slavery? Who talks shit about niggas getting shot down by police officers? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he shouldn't have been reaching for his cell phone, or, you know what I'm saying? They always come up with these excuses every time a so-called black man dies, you know what I'm saying, and gets shot, you know what I'm saying, which is judgment anyway, so yeah, they actually do deserve it, but you're not to put your hands on the Lord's anointed, man. You know what I'm saying? You people just love blood, so that's the only reason why you really, like, you love when especially like so-called black man dies, you know what I'm saying, or anything wrong happens to a so-called black man, prison, any wrongdoing, they lose their house or some shit like that. You people fucking love that, you know what I'm saying? Colin Kaepernick takes a knee and you people buck up because he's doing it for, I mean, really, we don't care about him, but if he's doing it for that reason, right? Because he feels that certain color of people is being oppressed in this country. Why don't you actually, like, just like, damn, maybe just maybe let me see, like, let me go take a look at what's going on, and you look up the statistics and stuff, and you see that so-called black people have had it rough here our whole lives, man. You know what I'm saying? And you actually put some thought into it and have maybe a change of heart. But you can't do that because you're evil. You so-called white people, man. You know what I'm saying? So who have we been at war with the whole time? It's always been so-called white people. They don't like us. They're racist. They're racist, man. And they try to act like they're not. Like, you are racist, man. You set up all these different systems for so-called black people to actually fail here, and we've actually succeeded a lot, you know what I'm saying, with your statute, with your limitations you've put on, you know what I'm saying. Like, we still prevail. 1919 was known as the bloody summer, man, where you killed hundreds of men, women, and children for that whole Black Wall Street thing, man. You know what I'm saying? You bombed them. You've done that because you were jealous, man, that we were on a come up. You're jealous, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we just put these motherfuckers in hundreds of years of slavery, and they come out all of a sudden and they own a fucking Wall Street. Nah, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? You oppress us, man. It's like the Jim Crow laws, which is known as the Black laws. You oppress us, man. The war on drugs, where you put guns, drugs, and all this other crazy shit into our ghettos, where you put us at. You oppress us, man. You never let your hand up, man, on so-called black people and Native Americans. You got Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, and reservations that look like shit, and you gave them drugs and alcohol and let them kill themselves after you did to what you did to their people. Even you niggas out there who think that Native Americans got reparations, you're fucking retarded. You go do some research on them goddamn Indian reservations, man. They look sick, man. They're depressed, man. They're alcoholics. They're drug addicts. They're dying. They're committing suicide at an alarming rates. Yo, man. You niggas need to understand that those are our people, man. Alright? Now it's judgment, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, those are Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have reparations. Alright? Because I hear niggas talking about Indians have reparations and shit. No, they don't. Alright? They secluded them in the worst areas, South Dakota and shit, like these different areas that don't grow no fruit, or the dry ass deserts and shit. They have some of the worst living conditions. It's fucking ridiculous. Alright? And you Latinos, man, y'all fucking Puerto Rico, certain parts of Puerto Rico, Mexico, look all the crazy shit that goes on over there. That's influenced by so-called white men, man. You know? Because they got like the Pablo the Escobar show on Netflix called Narcos. But all that was sent from the CIA, man. All those drugs and stuff and all that influence out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to make it seem like, oh, we're the heroes because, you know, so-called white people go over there and we take them out, man. You know what I'm saying? We establish order in their community. No, what you do is you create order out of chaos. That's what you damn devils do. All right? So the nation of Israel has it fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And our biggest enemy is the so-called white man. They're the ones who did this shit to us, man. Because they're the ones who rule the fucking world, right? I just gave you that scripture that we will have war. We will be at war with them for generations to generations, right? But let's also go to this scripture then. All right? Because, like I said, they have their influence in all the different countries. You know, Venezuela and stuff. They put their people in power so that they can fuck up the surrounding area. So that we have no statute. We have no structure, you know? We don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? They put white Jesus, so-called white Jesus, on all these. Brazil has a big ass like fucking statue of him. You know what I'm saying? Like they run the world, man. Where you think those come from? The Heavenly Father and His Son is not a so-called white man. So where do you think you got those? Where do you think y'all got those that culture from? That doctrine? Where you think that comes from, man? Alright, out there in Mexico and shit, Catholics and stuff. That comes from so-called white man. We never had that before. In the Bible days, we didn't have that, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me the earth is not ran by them. You can't tell me the reason Mexico is the way it is not because of the so-called white man. Venezuela, Puerto Rico, all these different parts of the country. You know what I'm saying? Of the world. They have an embassy every fucking where. They have their troops on the ground on every fucking piece of soil, man. Just about, almost. You know what I'm saying? They have their influence everywhere. So this is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. right? So who runs the world? The wicked. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man. They're the ones who have the influence of across the whole world, right? Just about. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. So he took down the image of Yahweh Shai, who is a Jew, which is a so-called black man, right? Like it or not, that's the truth. All right. It says that in Revelations 1 and 13 through 15. Read it for yourself. Really quick, we're gonna go get that, man. Just if you think that, you know, I'm just making something up because I'm a so-called black man. All right, we're gonna get that because hey, we're gonna get that really quick, right? Scripture say prove all things. So this is Revelations 1 and 13. Salakia. All right, this is Revelation 1 and 13. And it says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks, which represent the seven churches, one like unto the Son of Man, because we know Yahweh Shai was known as the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So it spoke about the clothes that he was wearing, right? You know, even if they, because you know, churches like to say, well, it don't matter if he's a so-called white man or, you know, black man. He has no color. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck you mean he has no color? He wore clothes. He had a body. His body had flesh. His flesh had color. All right. His flesh had skin. His skin had color. All right. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. The hairs on his head were like white like wool. Right. It doesn't mean his whole head, like the skin color was white. It's talking about because he had a lot of white hair. So, you know, all this, you would basically say my whole head is like black. You know what I'm saying? Black is cool. You know what I'm saying? But coal is not the texture. The texture here is wool. All right. The color is white. All right. Because he was a wise man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he had all that white hair. White like wool, as white as snow. So it's talking about the color, right? You look at that image of Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? Nothing's white on him, like at all. Not even his skin. So because they're red. All right. So cut that shit out, man. White as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire because he was always drinking a lot of wine and stuff. So the whites of his eyes was always red. If you look at that Jesus Christ shit, like it's never there's some statues they have where like his eyes are red, but it's always blood dripping down, like some crazy shit. No, none of that, man. Cut that shit out, man. Like, I'm bugged out, man. And it says, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. He had a strong voice, and his feet like as the color of fine brass. Fine brass is already brown already. You throw it into a furnace of fire, it's going to turn black, right? Just about, you know, or dark, very, very, very dark brown, you know. And that's what the true color of Yahweh Shai was, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. So somebody's lying here, and I know you people are mad at me, but hey, so be it. Salakia. So we're gonna go back, right? And it says that he covers. So it's Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked, right? He covers the faces of the judges thereof. All right. So what do? Take the image of Yahweh Shai down and put Jesus Christ up. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. Every movie you see, Passions of the Christ, all these different like movies about Exodus, where we escape from Egypt through Moses. Everybody got to be white. What's up with that, man? Why everybody got to be white in every fucking movie that they put out? You look up in the churches. You go in the church. You look around. Everything is white. There's no Saint Mary, but Mary, Joseph and Mary, white. Jesus baby, white. All the angels flying up in the sky, all white. Baby angels and shit, all white. All the angels, white. Prophets, white. Saints, white. Yeah, but you people don't have a problem with this. You don't have a problem with that though. But they're the people going around committing all these different atrocities and bombing the fuck out of people and putting our people in slavery and giving abortions clinics to our babies, Planned Parenthood, and putting drugs and guns and alcohol, all that crazy shit into our ghettos and stuff like that, right? Where they put us at in the ghettos, give us the worst education, and then talk shit about us that our statistics show that black men are more likely to go to jail than white men, and we commit 50% of the murders, or something like 75%. All these, they always come up with these stats, but yet they implemented all the doctrine that made so-called black people go off that way. You know what I'm saying? You put the drugs and the guns into our neighborhoods, and then told us what to do, gave us the resources. You know what I'm saying? They knew we were going to destroy ourselves. Like, hey, these niggas going to destroy themselves. Give them this, give them that. You know what I'm saying? And then you fucking so-called white people, you fucking pride-ass crackers, Edomites, man. You people, oh, your people are the people who make up 80% of the jail population. Man, shut the fuck up. We do that because you wrongfully put us in there. And the ones that do deserve to be in there, you fed them that doctrine so they can become that way. You know what I'm saying? And then took away the men. Now you're taking the men out of the household with all this fucking independent woman shit, with fucking Destiny Child and Neo and all that shit, being independent, Miss Independent and shit. You take away the father who's a righteous man to the best of his knowledge, right? Because at a certain time, even though we didn't have our faith and our heritage, and during the time of like Martin Luther King, and fuck that nigga, but because he's a faggot. He was a part of the Boule Society. If you guys know what that is, it's the black version of the Illuminati, which is all the same shit. With during those times, we had structure, we had families, right? The father was home with the mother and the kids, right? And there was structure. Bitches wasn't just going around just being sluts and shit. It turned into, when you started taking the men out of the families and stuff, and letting women go around doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do, and you try to support them with their food stamps and the Section 8 and all that shit, and start giving them jobs and shit. That's when you started implementing your doctrine, and our people just started going wild, just started going loose. You know what I'm saying? You did that shit. Cut that shit out, man. We know you. We see you, Esau. Alright? Therefore, if not, where and who is he? So the earth is given into the hands of, this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who is he? Who? Who's the wicked? If it's not Esau, who the fuck is the wicked? Right? Because yeah, our people are wicked too. That's why they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? But who taught all this to them? You know what I'm saying? Who has this influence all over the world of Jesus Christ being a white man, and God being a white man, and all the righteous things being white, not white, but so-called white people, right? Because they're not white people. So-called white people, who lets homosexuality, right, and bestiality a legal thing in America and different parts of the world. Who lets the woman over the men? If you go over there in Israel, because America's already like that, but if you go in Israel right now, it's way worse. You can't even talk back to women. They fucking lock you up. The women bug the fuck out. There's a documentary I was watching where it's about how women control that country over there, and a man can, like, just be like, she tell that nigga to take out the trash, and he be like, oh, I just got off for work. Give me 5 minutes. I'll do it in 5 minutes. She be like, take out the fucking trash now. Or some crazy. She'll bug out, and then he be like, oh, like, what's going on? And then she'll act like the nigga hit her or something like that, and she'll call the cops on him. And they have to arrest the man. They have to. It's a law. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking off. That's wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? These fucking bitches, man. These women are bitches, man. And they emotional creatures. They don't know how to fucking have power. You give them power, and look what happens. This place is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, those women over there do that because they know that the cops have to arrest them. You got these niggas having to put fucking video cameras everywhere and fucking microphones just so all the evidence can be there. You know what I'm saying? And what happens if they don't got it? You know what I'm saying? You got niggas that's going to jail constantly for this shit. You know what I'm saying? But fuck them anyway. But I'm just saying, like, that's wicked. You know what I'm saying? Over here in America, y'all do the same shit, man. You feminists and shit. It's talking about all this rape, having dudes lose their careers, scholarships and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because women yelling rape. The fuck out of here, man. Yeah, bitches do get raped. But these women, they take a step further. They lie. They're lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I know women, there's women out there getting raped, but you people are lying, man. You know what I'm saying? You women are lying with a lot with most of this shit. Like a lot of like okay, there's a lot of cases where niggas is just raping women. There's niggas that's just abusing women and shit like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just as many cases actually double, triple, quadruple the fucking number, man. Just look up the statistics of how many cases get dropped. Like I had a friend in the world who his case got dropped because of that she was on the phone talking about how she made it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what the fuck, yo? And he was going to court over that shit. Like we were all like going to court with that. It's like what the fuck? Like you women like bought the fuck out, man. So who's doing all that? So-called white man, man. All right. Really quick, I want to bring out one more scripture to show you who our enemy is. This is about our enemies, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, and it says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships," right? Who are the only people that went into Egypt again, which is the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill, all these different like Egyptian god worships like the sun and stuff like that, the all-seeing eye. Like this is all like this is Egypt again. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in slavery. We were a slave in Egypt once and we're a slave again. With ships, right? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there shall ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you, meaning no man shall save you. So if we shall be sold into our enemies again, who is our enemy? Who put us in slavery? It's food for thought. So with that, I hope you was edified. I know I did a lot of. Hey, I was fired up, man, because I'm tired of this place, man. Like I'm tired of seeing the so-called white man. I'm tired of being oppressed. I'm tired of our people being oppressed. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go home. You know what I'm saying? GMS wants to go home. All right. So you should be in the spirit of wanting to go home too. This place is not good for us, man. We have a whole beautiful kingdom waiting for us. Fuck Wakanda, man. Wakanda for never. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to go home, and I want, Yasharala, man. You know what I'm saying? I want the land of Israel. I want the land flowing with milk and honey, the land that was promised to us, man. You know what I'm saying? GMS wants to go home. So with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were completely edified through the spirit. To be edified 100%, go to YouTube and look up Great Millstone, and you will be completely edified on all things concerning. All right. With that, I want to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachal Kadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth and sincerity. The water, we love you, and we appreciate you through the spirit. All right, with that, I just want to say shalom.